decided to start Dear Holly because of a Holly who's 13 that I know, who's in my life. And I also thought about back when I was a teenager and how accessing advice from people or asking my parents their opinion wasn't really something that I felt comfortable doing a lot of the time. And there wasn't really a space online that I would always regularly go to find answers to a question or just to have a read for some inspiration or to feel like I wasn't alone in my issues. So I thought, you know what, this girl that I know is turning 13 and I really want to give her something awesome. I didn't have a great deal of money at the time, so I thought, hey, I'll harness the power of everyone else, try and cross the generational divide and get her something that can give her advice for the rest of her 10 years. And basically I'm asking people of all ages, all around the world, wherever you are, to get a postcard and write in a piece of advice or a story about your time as a teenager that might be of benefit to the teenagers of today. And every week, all the postcards that come in, whether it's one that you've posted through the mail, old school, or whether you've taken a photo of it and then emailed it to me, I get all of those and I publish them online so that the Hollies and Ollies, young boys of this world, can have a look and get some advice for their life. Probably the most consistent message would be the idea that it gets better. There is life after your teenage years, and what happens in your teenage years isn't necessarily what the rest of your life is going to be like. You're not always going to be the unpopular kid or the nerdy one kind of thing. So it's really good, I think, because as a teenager I know that it feels like that is your life forever and nothing's going to change and that's who you are. But the reality is so many thousands of us have lived through our teens and we know it's not the case, and it's cool to see that message being shared.
Okay, so Dear Holly.
Dear Holly and Ollie.
Dear Holly.
Dear Ollie.
And Dear Ollie.
Dear Holly and Ollie.
Dear Ollie.
Dear Holly.
Dear Ollie.
Dear Holly.
Dear Holly.
Dear Holly and Ollie.
It's okay if university is not the right place for you, but find out what is and go with it, and don't stop until you get to your goal.
My best advice for your future is to try to be a happy person and also help others to be so. Set yourself a goal and try to achieve as much as you possibly can. You are a beautiful person, inside and out. I hope you will be all your life. Best of luck.
And you be yourself. That's the advice I would give, and that is definitely my journey.
We all make mistakes. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Learn by that mistake, and this is experience at work.
Always be yourself. You are a fabulous soul.
Boys are supposed to be strong, tough, and not show their emotions. If you want to cry, it's okay. Ignore others, show your emotions. Thank you.
Don't live with regrets. Take each day as it comes and enjoy yourself.
Over time, I hope we'll be able to come to the realisation, the conclusion, and also the comfort in knowing that you are you, and that's all you need to be.
Take time to listen to other people. Maybe you can help them too.
I suppose the advice that I would like to share with you is basically I am the older sister from a family of 6, so I've seen all my siblings grow up and go through hard times and family changes and everything, and I suppose the best advice that I could give to them and to you is to be kind to one another.
And that's my advice to the Ollies and Hollies out there, to really be yourself and to push yourself right up to the max, so that you can really see the change and be the change.
The best thing that I could suggest for you would be, as a young person, believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, and never stop. There's going to be so many times in your life where you're going to question your abilities and your judgment. And where people are going to question your judgment as well, and you just need to remind yourself that it's okay.
Best advice to me to give to you is always to understand what morals and values are, to respect everyone around you, and be yourself, be strong, and just believe in yourself. it always can get you to a better direction than following another person. Good luck.
Probably the most difficult thing about the project is just getting people to contribute and communicating to them that their story is worth telling, because everyone has a story, and even if it means nothing to you, chances are it means something huge to someone else out there. My biggest goal in life, I suppose, is just to make a positive difference in the lives of others. So if I can change one person's life, awesome, that's great, I've done good for the day. You know, if I can make someone else smile, awesome. I just want to make others happy, and if I can do that, then I know I'm going to be happy. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing, as long as others are happy for it. I suppose if anyone wanted to inspire me, it would be my parents. They've always supported me and always pushed me to be the best that I possibly can be, without sort of me being like, oh, I'm not good enough. So they've inspired me in a really positive way to be the best possible person. And I see how much they help their friends and how much they've helped me. And I just think, you know what, if I copy what they do, I'll be like them someday, and that would be awesome. I want to give postcards to people who cannot afford the cost of one. I want to be able to request advice and contributions to the project from people who might not know how to use a phone, or who don't have access to the internet to read the instructions on how to submit. I want to be able to buy postage stamps and deliver them in person to the homeless, the elderly, CEOs, teachers, lollipop ladies, and even primary school kids. I want to collect advice about life for the benefit of young people. And I want to collect this advice from every person that I can. We all have a valuable story to share, whether it's an embarrassing moment, a life lesson, a regret, or a tale of success. Whatever it is, life has taught us something. Your story could make the world of difference in someone else's life. I want to facilitate the sharing of these stories, and to do it, I need your help. So go on, contribute the price of a postage stamp. If you're as awesome as I know you are, you might even consider sharing your story.